cover. But the journey begins with a visit to mindtxc.com. And I'm going all the way back. I'm going all the way back because I want to give you a little bit of insight on what happens from our end to what happens from our perspective. You've already seen what happens from your perspective, but I want to show you what's happening from our perspective as well, so that so that you can see the behind the scenes stuff, and also give us some suggestions if there's something that you went through that you weren't happy with or you thought should be different or work better. Let us know. Anyway, and I made a couple changes to it here today. I added the texacoin.org link in top level navigation. That way people can bounce back and forth between those two sites. And that makes it a lot easier to do so there. And then also at the bottom, I changed the form fields a little bit, just rearranged them so that if somebody should see us from a mobile version, it doesn't look goofy. A lot of times people are like, I don't know what to put in this field. So now when the form changes to a mobile orientation, it is very easy to see how these headers match up with these fields. So that change happened today. And again, just a little improvement that's a little bit overdue, but we get these things done as soon as we can. So fill out the form at the bottom of MindTXC. Now, something I want to show you. I don't have the link for it in front of me, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit here, guys. I'm going through some fun stuff that I haven't done before, but I want to show you what is coming our way because it's incredibly important. Let me pull it up here. Okay. Dev dot payout.mindtxc.com/sign-up question mark reference equals 2262. So this shows you a quick version of the new subscription form. It's not done yet, but I just went through with the developer today, offered a couple changes to be made, and it's almost there. So this is different from the form that's on the bottom of mindtxc.com. The difference between these two is that this one ties in immediately and automatically with our back end, which is very important because we have a lot of data entry over here, and there's no way we're going to 1 million people entering them in one at a time. So if you type in new person over here, new at person.com, 222-333-1234 is the phone number. The reference code cannot be changed. You can't edit the reference code. And the reason is because it is locked in place from the value that's in the URL. And so what you'll have as soon as this feature is pushed live is the ability to grab your referral link from your payout admin panel and then share that with someone. If they use that link, they'll go directly to a form that gives them the ability to sign up, put in all the information, but this is being renamed from reference code to sponsor ID, but the sponsor ID field will be locked in there. And that's the way that we give ourselves a very high level of confidence that credit is being given where credit is due. This is also going to work as a cookie. So if you send somebody to mindtxc.com, and then it'll say sponsor ID equals 2262 or whatever your sponsor ID is, then that will carry over to this form field. So by the time they make it to the subscription form, the membership enrollment form, the reference code will be automatically locked in here as well. This is going to be changed a little bit so that they understand if they've got a 6-digit code, they can put that in. And address, city, state, zip, package. They'll be able to choose the packages that we make available on the front end. Credit card will be a drop down along with the other options we have. Password, join now. So this is the new enrollment form that's coming up soon. It's not ready yet, but as soon as this is ready, we'll push it live and it will replace the form that's on the bottom of this website. So once that is complete, then it will send an email to us and we will send a text message to the person that enrolled this form or filled out this enrollment form. The purpose for that is because we want to establish a relationship with whoever it is that's filling this out. Right now, we're gatekeeping a little bit. We don't want anyone and everyone to join today. We want to make sure that we know who they are, that they came from somebody that knows what they're talking about. We want to be able to answer any last minute questions they have before they give us money. The last thing is parting ways with money. And we take that commitment very seriously. As soon as they give us money, they're expecting us to perform. And so we want to make sure that our expectations are all correct before we take money from somebody. So that text message stops us for just a moment and says, hey, it's us. Here's how we're going to communicate with you. This is our official phone number. Here's who we are. Are you ready to join us? The answer is yes. Great. Here's how we'd like you to pay. And again, most of you have probably been through that process already. So we send a text message, we collect payment, and then the next thing that we do is we send out a welcome email. And in the welcome email is a link to the admin, which you can see at payout.mindtxc.com. Okay. And this website is very important because this is where you're going to go to manage your mine output. Now, excuse me. If you scroll up to the top of the MindTXC website, and I don't think I'm sharing this with Eddie. Sorry, Eddie. You're just going to have to watch somewhere else. All right. Then I'm going to stop sharing altogether. No more casting. So, hold on one second. Sorry. Okay. So on the top of this page is where you can find the link to the mine management. So if you click that link, it'll take you over to payout.mindtxc.com. And this is where you go to make the adjustments to your mining output. All right. So in here, you can see the sales that you've been credited. You can see the people that you've sponsored. You can see the placement of the people that you've sponsored. You can see your entire organization as it's built out. And that's a lot of fun because a lot of times you have questions about what you've got and where they are. Thanks, Eddie. And so you'll look at the placement section to see exactly where people are placed in your organization. The sponsor section does essentially the same thing for you, but it shows you who the people are that you've directly sponsored in one long line, and then you can see the people that they sponsored as well. And so if you think that you're missing some hash power, you can go in and you can take a look at people that you've sponsored to make sure that they're all there. If you're missing something, let us know, and we will get it in there for you so that you get the correct hash power. Resources is where we're going to go to put archives of our videos. They all have stupid images right now. I got to figure out why that's the case, get that changed so that you can tell the difference besides reading the words. Reward is what you'll actually see where your payout is. So you can take a look at all the payouts that you've gotten over the last, since you joined, and you can view the specific payout data for it. All right. And then the last thing is the important one, and that is your profile. And on your profile, you have the ability to, again, see the exact reward that you got. We're missing a decimal place there. And you can also edit your payout information as well. And so that's really where we want to focus our attention at the moment, because we need to edit your payout to send your daily reward somewhere other than your cold storage coin.